I'm Haley Johnston. I work in public relations for Qualcomm, and this is my 6th marathon for HDSA. So I was 11 years old when my mom was diagnosed with Huntington's, and we started noticing some changes in her physically. And I know she started noticing them more mentally at the time. As the disease progressed after she was diagnosed, she obviously lost the ability to drive. She later lost the ability to walk and eat and talk eventually. And as I got a bit older and I started seeing my dad running these races and raising money and raising awareness, I knew that I wanted to be involved.
Well, I ran in the initial Rock and Roll Marathon before she was diagnosed, just to see if I could run a marathon. Post-diagnosis, I was looking for things that I could do to bring awareness to our cause. So in 2001 was the first time I ran to raise money. And so this was the 14th year that we have run, but it's only the 2nd year that we were able to take Ramona along with us.
He said, "We're doing this for your mom. She should be with us. We need to figure out a way to make that happen." And then we found an organization called Team Hoyt. And a man here in San Diego, he lent us his chair that he uses for his son.
Having Ramona along, it kind of solidified the reason why I do this, was it was for her, and I wanted her to be part of it, to know that this is something we're doing for her, but because of her.
My dad and I said to each other going into it that we were going to push her the entire way, just the two of us. We were going to split every mile or so and we're going to get there. However we got there, we were going to finish. I think when you're out there doing it for something that's so important to you, that it almost takes the pain away.
Because Huntington's disease is probably as cruel a disease as I could imagine. It is a neurological brain disorder that affects people similar to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and ALS, but it has all the symptoms of those diseases all in one.
Huntington's disease is genetic. A child of a parent with HD has a 50% chance of inheriting the disease. Fortunately, my brother tested negative several years ago. I have chosen not to get tested for now, and I think it's just a personal decision, and when the time is right in my life, I will definitely get tested.
A couple of our players, Daryl Stuckey and Nick Novak, came out to run the first mile, and they wanted to contribute in some way. So I said the best way you can do that is to be there, is to show your support, physically be there and push the chair for a mile or do whatever you can.
Daryl was the first to push, and he definitely knew he only had to run a mile and sprinted basically the entire way. And so all the 4 of us were just running to catch up, but it was great. It was great to see.
I think more than anything, it's something that I feel very proud to be able to do with Haley. That's the moment that I feel like we've accomplished something and we've done it together.
Crossing the finish line is just an overwhelmingly emotional experience on all facets. Having just completed 26.2 miles and being just physically depleted, and then just knowing what you've done and what you've done for HDSA, I think it just means the world to me. I think my mom would just want people to understand what we're going through, and once they do, I feel like if we can get so many people to join us in this fight, the more likely that Huntington's disease won't be an issue in the future. I think that's the main objective, and that's what she would want, and that's what we want.